stuck in a rut? You're running on a treadmill, putting in all this effort, but you're getting absolutely nowhere. Well, today we're going to explore a simple but really powerful way to break that cycle, clear out the negativity, and finally take back the controls. It's just a deeply frustrating feeling, right? That sense that life is happening to you and you're just a passenger on a ride you never really chose. Man, it can leave you feeling completely powerless. We spend so much energy looking for solutions outside of ourselves. A different job, a new city, maybe waiting for someone else to change. But what if the most powerful lever for transformation has been right inside you this whole time? To move forward, we first have to understand the mental trap that so many of us fall into. It's a really common pattern of thinking that consistently keeps our goals just out of reach. Look, we all have dreams, we all have ambitions, but there's often this huge, frustrating gap between the life we have and the life we actually want. The real challenge is to just pause for a second and honestly ask ourselves, why is that gap even there? It's so easy to point fingers. I mean, it's human nature, right? At the economy, our family, our leaders. It's a defense mechanism. But real progress, true power, that begins when we pivot, when we shift our focus from out there to in here and ask a much tougher question. What inside of me needs to change? So once you stop outsourcing the blame, what's next? Well, this is the foundational shift. It's all about recognizing your own authority, not over the world, but over your own internal state, over your mindset. And this right here, this isn't just a gentle suggestion. It's a declaration of power. You're not just a passenger experiencing your thoughts. You are the driver, and you have the authority to change course. That is a profound idea of self-empowerment. And it all kind of boils down to this one simple but potent principle. Your belief system isn't just some passive background noise. No, it's an active force, a kind of filter that literally shapes how you see the world and, because of that, what you draw towards you. And listen, this isn't some abstract philosophy. This principle has tangible, real-world impact on the most important parts of your life, from the quality of your relationships and your physical energy to the entire direction of your career. It's really about tuning out that constant chorus of external judgment and learning to trust your own inner compass. When you truly accept that you're the one responsible for your experience, you reclaim the power to create the life you actually want. Okay, so we get the why, but what about the how? Let's explore a really practical technique you can start using today to actively build this new, more powerful mindset. Here's a clear, actionable process. First, don't try to change everything at once. Just pick one thing. Then create this vivid mental movie of that successful outcome. Don't just see it, I mean really feel what it would feel like. Practice this regularly, especially when you're calm and relaxed. Think of it like a mental rehearsal. You're literally training your brain to make that desired future its new default setting. All right, now for a major hurdle. It's one thing to practice this in private, right? But what happens when you step out into a world that's just filled with negativity? How do you protect this new mindset? This is the undeniable truth, isn't it? Negativity can be contagious, and our own doubts can get amplified by the fears and the skepticism of the people we spend the most time with. And we're not talking about faceless critics online here. A lot of the time, the most potent negativity comes from those who are closest to us. Their concerns, while they might be well-intentioned, can plant these little seeds of doubt right when we're at our most vulnerable. So what's the solution? Well, it isn't to argue or debate or try to convert anyone. The most powerful strategy is to become living proof. When people see the real, tangible, positive changes in your energy, in your success, your happiness, that becomes an argument that no one can refute. Your results will do all the talking. So how do you turn these first few efforts into a lasting, positive way of life? The secret is all about building momentum, one small win at a time. This part is so critical. You have to become a detective for positive evidence in your own life. I mean, actively hunt for every small win, every little shift. By consciously tracking these changes, you're gathering the proof you need to reinforce your new belief system. Because it's not about some massive overnight transformation. It all starts with one small positive change. That's your foothold. That is the seed from which everything else is going to grow. And this
This is the beautiful outcome. When you consistently cultivate this positive, belief-driven mindset, things just start to align. It can feel like magic, but it's really about focus. By shifting your internal world, you start to attract and notice the right people, the right opportunities, and the right thoughts to help you get to your goal.
So we'll leave you with this call to action, because knowledge is one thing, but applying it is everything. Looking at your own life right now, what is that one situation you are going to apply this to, starting today? Because the only thing standing between you and the life you desire, well, it might just be the story you keep telling yourself.